could be ready to attack the NATO within 5 years, and the leaders of the Western Alliance are expected to agree to increase the military spending to the 5% of the GDP this month to certain the threat. The Alliance's secretary, that is the general, has also claimed in the past. The Mark Rutte said in a speech in the London on the Monday that NATO needs a quantum leap in our collective resolve and defense, also which would also include the significant rearmament to deter any increasingly militarized Russia. Also, this would include a 5-fold increase in the defense and the thousands more tanks and the millions more artillery shells to the boosting of the stockpiles and ensuring that NATO countries match the existing level of the Russian production. Speaking at the Chatham House after meeting the United Kingdom's Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Rutte said that looking ahead of the summit in The Hague this month, I expect allied leaders to agree to spend 5% of the GDP on defense. Of that 3.5% of the GDP, that would be the core military spending. Dangers will not disappear even if the war in the Ukraine ends, Rutte emphasized, reflecting a belief that the Kremlin will not demilitarize even if it agrees for a ceasefire and eventually a peace with Kyiv. Also, the remarks provoked an immediate response from Moscow. The Dmitry Peskov, the Kremlin spokesperson, said that the NATO is demonstrating itself as an instrument of aggression and confrontation with the emerging plans. The Western military planners believe that Russia will seek to retain an active and experienced army of more than 6 lakhs, that is 600,000 personnel, as well as maintaining defense spending of about 6.5% of the country's GDP and be available also to threaten the NATO's eastern flank in the less than half a decade. On his trip to the United Kingdom, the Rutte visited the Sheffield Forgemasters, a nationalized steelmaker owned by the Ministry of Defense that makes complex components for the nuclear submarine, before meeting Starmer and then giving his